all VRS work can be associated with vicarious trauma. Some of the things that you see, I mean, we've all heard like all the awful stories.
You guys hear all our words.
Leah's said a lot of stories, but for me, Leah's perspective is just like, whatever, like I can do this. So I feel like she's the exception, but I mean, there are people who can deal with it fine and they don't put it on themselves, but there are plenty of people who do internalize that and it does affect their work or affect their personal life. So you do need to know how you can handle yourself and who you can talk to, or your support system needs to be pretty solid. Knowing your limits is a huge deal because I think Leah said the average shift is like 3 hours something, a shift, is that right? 3 hours?
You pick your own.
Yeah, it's really depending, but some people work like a few hours in the morning, some people come back in the afternoon, some people work 2 days a week, so it's really kind of random, but knowing how much you can work, how much you are capable of working is a big deal. And what's awesome about it is you do get to pick your own work schedule. So it's like, I'm only available this afternoon and this morning, and you can put me in however long you need me. And which is awesome because it fills in a lot of the gaps in your work schedule. And Kate mentioned this too, it's a good break from, I guess, typical interpreting, going in, meeting the consumer. You just come in, do what you need to do, and then leave. There's no connection with the consumer. There's no interacting with them afterwards. I mean, if they're people in the community, you might see them, but it's completely separate work, which is why some people like it. So these are the people that you can contact. It was weird because it didn't have specific email addresses or phone numbers for these two people on the site. So most of us know how to get in contact with Leah, but if you go to either of their sites, the Sorensen site is just a general, like, this is all Sorensen everywhere. It's not specific to Milwaukee. Yeah, but Purple does have a specific site that is specific to Madison. So it will list Peggy's name and then the office number, so you can call that number. But Leah's contact information, there's plenty of people around who can get in contact. Like, pretty much a lot of the interpreters that you see have probably worked in VRS some way, because like when I went into Sorensen, there's like a list, or like there were cubbies or whatever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I see these people all the time, and I didn't know they worked here. So literally asking a bunch of people about that kind of stuff because they're everywhere. So
I was just gonna ask if they had like their entire staff like all on there, or if it was just
no. That's why it was kind of hard to figure out stuff that was specific to Milwaukee about Sorensen, because it was just a general site and they didn't list anything about Leah. I just knew that Leah was the director. So Sorensen, it was kind of hard to figure out what to put on here. What, like, the general stuff like philosophy and their mission statement, that was there, but more specific to Milwaukee, they didn't have that. So this is kind of my opinion and my impact from these two. So with all the legal issues with FCC and going actually into the building is kind of a sticky situation. So just being able to see it was a huge deal for people that maybe want to go into it. So I feel like they're really trying to support us and support the students that are interested in seeing this, because most people don't get the opportunity to see this before they actually get hired. Purple does a lot of stuff in the community and does a lot of things to support students just like Sorensen does. I'm not sure if they've actually had students come and observe their facility. Like I said, I couldn't get in contact with Peggy, but
I know Pam's taken past classes.
To Purple.
Yeah, but I have had problems getting a little Peggy as well. I think her schedule is kind of haywire right now.
Yeah. So going into Sorensen, it's like, oh, this isn't scary, and Leah decorated it so pretty, and it's so nice in here. But But like when someone's like, you want to take a call? Nope. So the idea of it is still scary, but it's comforting to know what I would be going into before actually getting hired. And that's it.
Yay. Any questions?
You know how just letting you know how I got hold of Leah's information was the RAD website, if
Oh.
anyone wonders. Because
Really?
I couldn't find her non-UWM one,
Right.
but they have that on RAD.
Sorensen's really weird about
Yeah,
putting up
Sneaky.
contact
I was
information.
looking everywhere on the website for it.
I don't remember if I talked to her about it or something, but it came up as something that has to do with just their company. They just do really general. And
It's smart, I guess.
yeah, if you apply, when you fill out the app, it can say, I don't know if it says where to send your app, like to send, like
Mhm.
which state, or if the system itself
Figured.
like filters it and sends it to the closest. But that's been one of Leah's complaints in the past, is that she can't really filter or tell or even get an app. It all goes to corporate and comes down from there.
Interesting.
So however that system is set up. Good, yay.
Hooray.